Welcome to DataViz Daily. I'm Kevin McGinley, and I want to continue on the trend that I started yesterday with regards to kind of looking at rushing quarterbacks. And this time I thought, well, how can I compare the sort of top rushing quarterbacks against the top passing quarterbacks, and can I normalize them somehow? So I've got a problem in that I've got this name filter here where all I can do is sort of search on names and select names to kind of add them to the list, and that's not going to really help me in this scenario. So here's a little trick that you can use. In this case, I've got a table. I'm going to go ahead and sort it high to low by passing yards. And that gives me the top passing quarterbacks pretty easily. What I can do now is I can copy this visualization, paste it, and just because this is a table, make it a little bit easier to see, I'm going to drag it to the bottom instead. So we've got our tables sort of top to bottom. Now, what I'm going to do here is now sort this table by rushing yards. And I'm going to turn off the capability here that synchronizes the visualizations from a filtering perspective. What that's going to do is it's going to give each table its own sort of name filter, which now I can come in and say, all right, I want the top 6 passing quarterbacks. Let's keep those guys. Notice the table on the bottom doesn't change. I can come here as well, take the top 6, keep those guys, and now I've got 2 independent tables, one focused on quarterbacks who have a lot of rushing yards, one focused on those that have passing yards. Now, how's that going to help me? Because there's no way to actually combine these 2 lists into this filter here at the top. Well, I'm going to actually use a feature here that allows me to color these data points. In this case, I've got all 6 of the Russian guys selected. And I'm going to go ahead and just pick a color here. We'll pick some sort of light shade of yellow. Don't know if that's a good shade or not. But now we've got those guys highlighted in that particular way. So now what I can do is if I go ahead and delete this visualization, and I re-synchronize the visualizations, notice that my guys are still highlighted, and my filter went away for my table. So now I can come in and select all the quarterbacks I want. I know I want my top 6, and apologies for that pop-up, that keeps appearing because I'm using the control button on the Mac here, and that makes it a little weird here to select. So I'm just going to keep, let's try this again. The fun of recording live. So we got the last guy. I'm going to go ahead and grab everybody else. Easier to go bottom to top. And now I've got a list of the top passing quarterbacks and the top rushing quarterbacks. Stay tuned for the next episode to see what I do with these 2 groups of quarterbacks.